It is up, everyone. This is Captain Eon speaking, and it is my hope that at the end of today's share, you will be encouraged because you will further realize that we are not of this world. What I speak of is the fact that the salvation that God wrought through Jesus Christ, it makes this natural man super. Between you and me, or at least for me personally, the power to love, to forgive, to abide in holiness, to walk in righteousness, that is not a regular thing. That is reserved only for those who have been given a superpower. The Spirit, the name, the Word, the everything of God through Jesus Christ is this power, unmatched, unprecedented. And of course, there is the forces of evil that seek to come against the ultimate power of good. And just like every comic, just like the saying goes, evil never triumphs over good. Never. And in this case, that's a given because the battle's already been won. It was never lost by the forces of good. All of this, I was reminded of all of this with today's treatment. Chapter 16, verses 4 to 22 is the familiar story. But especially when Samson kept ending his phrases by, "He'll be like any other man." Losing the God-given power would make him like any other man. And as I heard this, I couldn't but help reflect on the fact that, for me, the only difference between the saint and the sinner is the fact that there is this supernatural power that the saint has access to in order to rise above that of the natural man. What I'm also reminded of is the importance of keeping distance. We are the superheroes, supermen and women because of Jesus. And evil is kryptonite. And just like kryptonite and Superman, when in close proximity, it immediately begins to drain and pull out of and rob this superness. And for us, for me, you can't rob God. So ultimately, what this kryptonite of sin is doing is it is separating me, the natural man, from my superpower. And so it's important for me to keep my distance. I must guard the access points, my eyes, my ears. Because what was the first thing that the enemy of God did to his representative? Took his sight. And I believe that all around, the forces of evil are attacking our perception. Again, I'll speak for me. My perception of things. That this is okay. That's old-fashioned. Those sorts of things. Changing my perception. Letting me see something different in order to give me a different way of thinking. To take my sight. So in closing, I just want to always remember that even Superman, every superhero, has their fortress of solitude, their headquarters. So it is important that I remain in the secret place where the head of the body is. Because that is where I find strength and refuge and protection. And I get my powers renewed. And the wonderful thing about this superpower of God is that it keeps growing. It keeps transforming into something new and wonderful and extraordinary. And I'm excited to be one of the good guys. Emphasis on the G-O-D in good. Caption this with a reminder that superheroes have a purpose and a mission in the world that they're given to rule, oversee. I don't want to say that wrong. I'll go back to another superhero quote. With great power comes great responsibility. So this is a reminder that us superheroes have a responsibility to this world.